Good morning. Welcome to Southwest Flavor. Happy Thursday to everyone. We have a fantastic show for you today. My good friend Dr. Joe Utash is co-hosting with me today.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here. Thursday, got a little cloud cover. Man, it is beautiful out there.
I know. I'm supposed to work outside all day tomorrow, and today it's cloud cover. Tomorrow there's not going to be a cloud in the sky.
No, you get a nice little tan tomorrow.
Yeah. So, and our guest today is Ron Kirk from Arcadia Landscape and our new sponsor.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, Ron. Ron squared today.
Two runs
squared,
don't make a right.
Two runs don't make a right. That's
like
right.
that. I
Yeah. You stole that from me. I told your office lady that
Hey,
last
it's a
week.
registered trademark. Yeah, sorry. Sue me.
That's okay. I'll let you get away with it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, Ron, tell us a little bit about yourself and about Arcadia.
Well, my name's Ron Kirk. I own Arcadia Landscape. Been doing landscaping for 30 plus years. Started in East Texas. And now we've taken over Arcadia. Arcadia's been around since 1983, 40 plus years. And we have grown it from almost nothing to now we're like the third largest landscape company in Tucson.
Oh, okay.
Family owned, that is.
Yes. And that's important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stay away from the corporates.
Yeah, local and family owned.
That's right.
And I mean, just like with the plumbing and air conditioning companies, a lot of those corporate companies say that they're still family owned, but they're not.
No, they're not. You need to do your homework on them. You need to investigate it. You need to find out if they are actually family owned and operated. So if you do your homework, you'll know for a fact. With me, I tell people all the time, if you want to know if we're family owned, come in my office. I'll show you all the documents you need. We have a Facebook posting, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram that explains the difference between family owned and corporate.
So let's talk about that. I mean, we're all business owners here. So
Right.
Yes.
what is the advantage to our fellow Tucson brethren here of going with a company that's locally owned, that's family owned?
I think the difference is that family-owned operated companies will put back into their community.
Exactly.
Like with us, we help with the Ron McDonald Walk. It was over at U of A. Now it's at Keno Sports Park. So we do that every year to help with the kids. We did the Christmas Parade of Lights. So that money that you pay to join that goes back into the city of Tucson. I've been part of the Red Sleigh Tour Run for 19 years. This coming December, be 20. We give back to our community that way as well. I do try to do some volunteer work as much as I can. I like to do more, but I wish I,
Let me ask you this: Do you pay taxes here in Arizona?
Yes.
Yeah. So that money that we are all making goes back to our area.
Correct.
And I
Back
think
into the infrastructure.
That's
and
right.
all that,
And
yeah.
so us tax-paying folk, that are having businesses here, it's us. Yeah, some of the corporations, they do some, but if you have a lot of out-of-state stuff, some of that money goes right back out of there, and
Right.
it's not taxed here. It's taxed. Some of it's taxed there. So,
Right.
Just keeping our money. Your mortgage bill, your everything that you spend. My kids are on the swim team. All these events that we're doing, we're putting our time, energy, money, effort into this area, which then let's just be honest, we're also creating jobs, right? So it's us. We're dealing with the local Tucson people. We are the local Tucson people, and so I think we're all in the same pool together, so to speak, versus people that really don't quite. Tucson is a lot different than even Phoenix for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
It
so
is.
there's I mean, I've seen in all you guys' businesses. I'm sure you've seen Phoenix people try to come down here, and I've seen a lot of Phoenix chiropractors, Phoenix healthcare try to come down into Tucson, and many of them do not last very well and do not survive just because it's a different market here. It takes some local.
Yeah, it does. And like you guys were talking about, when it's a big corporate company and they're located somewhere else, a lot of times, they're doing their bookkeeping and their insurance and all this other stuff.
Their HR, their
Yeah,
headquarters,
HR,
everything.
Yeah, all that. They're doing it in Illinois
Right.
or, California or wherever. Where you have a smaller business, like ours, and you're doing everything here. Your HR is here, your bookkeeper is here. Everyone's
Absolutely.
in the community. So
Well, I think you made a comment a while back, and you said that no matter where you go, we're in the community. we're in your churches, we're in your schools, we're
Right.
we're in your parks with the Little League baseball team.
Yeah, sponsoring your kids' teams.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
Right. So, I mean, and if people in your community don't support the family-owned companies, then your community is going to fail
Right.
because the corporate companies are not going to put money back into their community. All they're worried about is how much money can I bring in so I can go buy this next company.
Right.
That's all they're worried about. Now, I'm not saying all corporates don't do a little something in their community, but most of them, they don't because they don't care.
Yeah.
Well, it is. It's their responsibility is to their shareholders or to
Right.
to other people versus me. It's I got to go to my wife and she's 50% of the business, so I got to make sure we're doing it right here. And my patients, they live here. They like to know that I'm here. I'm with them. I'm in that 110-degree heat with them. We're all in.
It's coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And so there is a little bit of that camaraderie for sure.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is too is like if you call a corporate company and say it's a customer that's upset, and that customer says, "Hey, I want to speak to the owner," well, you're not going to get a hold of the owner.
No.
I mean, at my office, I tell people all the time, you can call me. I'm in the office all the time, 5 days a week, sometimes 6. If I'm not there, my son's help running it, and you can talk to him. You're not going to talk. We're not going to toss you around to 5 or 6 different people.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So let's talk about some of your services that you do. And one of them that I think people are interested in is your snake removal.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I got started in it back in Texas. I worked for Wright's Lawn Care Service, and he used to do it. And he asked me, I think I was 17, and he asked me, he says, "You interested in doing snake removal?" I'm like, "Do what?" And I'm like, "I like reptiles. Let me give it a shot." So he trained me. Well, here it is later down the road. I wanted to do it here, but I just didn't know the right avenue to do it. I didn't know how to go to do it.
Right.
And so as a landscape company, I'm always thinking of ways, or other words, I'm trying to think of things outside the box.
Sure.
What can I provide my customers that no other landscape company can provide them? So I went to the Arizona Game and Fish and I said, this is experience I have. What do I need to do? So they gave me the procedure. I went ahead and did it. I passed. I paid for my license, and so now we have a snake removal business that's 24/7. TFD no longer does it, which is Tucson Fire Department.
Right.
They no longer do it. And so they subcontracted me because it's cheaper to hire me than it is to have a firefighter go out and do it.
Yeah.
And people ask me all the time, well, I don't understand why Tucson Fire won't do it anymore. And I explained to them, if you have fire department shows up at your house or your building and they're spending 12, 14, 15 hours trying to put this fire out, they get back to the firehouse, they're exhausted, they take a shower, they go to bed. That bell's going to ring, and now all they got to do is go and remove a snake. They're there to save our life. They are, and it saves your property. They're not there to remove a snake out of your backyard. And people got to understand when it comes with snakes, you moved in with them.
Yeah.
They didn't move in with you.
Yeah, they're already in this environment.
That's right.
Right. And so I do have some videos out on all my channels, and it talks about the anti-venom. And I tell them, call your insurance company to find out if your insurance will pay for your anti-venom.
Oh.
And because there was a gentleman that got bit, a personal friend of ours, he got bit on the hand, and he went to the hospital, and he had to have 3 vials of anti-venom. Each vial was $20,000. It cost him $60,000 out of his own pocket just to try to survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I tell people all the time, especially on the videos, don't try to save that $110 or that $150 because you're going to go out and try to do it yourself. So spend the $150, or you can spend $60, $70, $80,000 at the hospital. I mean, what's cheaper?
Right.
So leave it up to the professionals to do it. We don't euthanize them unless we have to. We do relocate them no further than a mile out. Matter of fact, a one-on-one last night, that lady had 2 of them in her backyard.
Oh, wow. Both rattlers, or
Both of them.
Okay.
And both of them were probably maybe a foot long, maybe a
Oh,
little
they're
less.
little guys. Okay.
They were. And she sat on a roll of her turf, and she heard something rattle. And I always tell them up front what it's going to cost. She said, that's not a problem. So I went out there, and I looked, and I turned around, and I said, well, you have 2 of them, so this is what it's going to cost. I don't care. Remove them. So I did. And I mean, she's just as happy as she can be. And
Sure.
she's safe, her dog's safe.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to save lives.
Right.
So,
Right.
so tell me a story. What's like the biggest one you've seen?
Oh, well, I have my phone here. I wish I could show it. There was a lady last year, 25, that lives off of Nogales Highway. And she called and said that she heard something rattle. She got a big piece of property. And she went outside and her dog was barking. And she could hear the rattle from her back door.
Oh. Wow.
And this was probably maybe, I would guess, I didn't measure it, 500 or 600 feet from her back door.
Wow.
Well, she had a wood pile, but it was above ground.
Yeah.
And as soon as we started walking out, we could hear it rattle. And I went, wow, that's big. So I
Big and he's mad.
yes.
Yeah.
So I walked out and she pointed where the rattle was, and I looked down, and there it was. And this rattlesnake had been 6.5 feet long,
Wow.
and it was probably, I would guess, 3.
As thick as your forearm?
Yeah. Because matter of fact,
Probably,
my snake tool would not. It wouldn't. I couldn't hardly grab it because it was so big. So it looked like it had just eaten something.
Yeah.
But then when I released it, it wasn't happy. It was not happy.
Right.
And I counted the rattles on it. So each rattle, just for people's information, each rattle would represent about 1 year. And he had 14 rattles on him.
Wow.
He lasted a long time out there. Wow.
I also removed a gopher snake from one of the restaurants here in town in the gutter. And again, I didn't measure it, but when I raised it up over my head, I would guess it was anywhere between 12 to 13, maybe 14 feet long.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, matter of fact, I just did one. A lady had one underneath her car, and believe it or not, the gopher snake, it's on video. The gopher snake bit me twice.
Oh, where at?
Right here, right here.
Oh,
Right on the hand. Yeah. Back of the hand.
Yep. I mean, I love doing it. I enjoy it. It irritates my wife because we get ready to watch a movie like last night, and I'm like, "Well, hold up, I got to go." And I tell my wife all the time, "Well, I got to go save the world," So, but I enjoy it. I
But
have
you
fun.
must be busy this time of year, just in the snake removal.
Well,
part.
it's slowly getting that way.
Yeah.
Last year, I believe in 25, I removed close to 300
wow.
between gopher
okay.
snakes, rattlesnakes. Matter of fact, I just got one the other day that I didn't recognize it, but it looks like a coral snake.
Ooh. Okay.
And it was in a woman's bedroom.
Oh.
Wow.
So that to tell people to make sure you keep your doors closed, your sliding glass doors closed, your garage doors closed, because that's how they get in. And I hate for somebody to go to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and get up to go to the bathroom. And
Yeah.
not, you know what I mean?
Step on it or
Exactly.
Yeah.
There was a gentleman, I got to tell this story real quick if you don't mind. It was an older gentleman, lived out in Marana. And I went out there and his wife, they were sleeping. He gets up to go to the bathroom. While he's standing there doing it, going to the bathroom, they had a towel rack on their toilet, right behind the toilet. And he got done doing what he was doing, and he happened to look up, and there was a rattlesnake on the second shelf staring right at him.
Wow.
Staring right at him.
Yeah.
And scared the dickens out of him. And I asked him, I said, well, have you had any doors open? And he goes, no. And when his wife goes, well, that's incorrect. I've been having this back door open. If you have some breeze come in. And I said, there's your answer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just be careful in your house because they're in there too.
Sure.
So what are some things that people can do to prevent them from even coming into their area? So I have a brick wall that kind of goes around, but there's a couple gates. What do you find that's effective for deterring these rattlesnakes?
There's nothing you can really do to deter them. My personal opinion is like when you go to Home Depot and you see the bags, excuse me, and it says snake deterrent or snake something or other. It's in a yellow bag.
Is the stuff that you throw on the ground?
Snake repellent. I've tried that before. It doesn't work. So the only thing you can do is that look at your side gates. And if you have a gap on the bottom of your gate, snakes can squeeze underneath that. Look at your drainage in your backyard where your walls are, and put a screen over it, but still allow the water to go through. Put a screen over it so they can't get in.
Yeah.
Keep your trees lifted up off the ground, at least 10 foot. Now, rattlesnakes do climb trees
Scary.
because they're trying to go after the eggs.
Yeah.
King snakes, I've actually seen them climb block walls. They have them in my backyard, and I literally saw it climb up the wall and go down the other side.
But those are the good ones.
They
Yes,
are.
yes.
King snakes will eat rattlesnakes, and rattlesnakes will stay away from them.
Yeah.
So if you get king snakes in your yard, leave them. They're your friend. Feed them.
Yes.
That's what I say.
Another thing is to, keep your yard clear of where pack rats can nest, because pack
Correct.
rats are their food. So if they smell the pack rats, if they're going after the pack rats, they're going to be in your yard because the pack rats are in your yard. So
That is definitely an issue. Now, does your landscape company help take care of those things? Where you guys, what services do you guys offer?
Well, we do pack rat removals. We do waterfalls, water features, winter rye. If you have grass, you want winter rye in the winter. We have weed control services where we do pre-emergent and post-emergent. There is a difference in the two. Post-emergent is just to kill the weed. Pre-emergent is to sterilize the seed. So if you're looking for a pre-emergent service, make sure you stay on top of it every 6 months per the Arizona Department of Agriculture. Because you spray pre-emergent, it's not a cure-all. It's not, oh, well, I got pre-emergent, I'll never have a weed again.
No.
You're going to have 5 or 6, 7 services every 6 months in order for you, and you're still going to have maybe a weed here and a weed there. But other than that, your yard's not going to get blown out with weeds. We have our own construction division.
Wow.
Right now, we're the landscape company that's redoing the Reed Park Zoo.
Oh, cool.
We've done all 3 phases. We've done the World of Play, which is the playground.
Okay.
We've done that. The parking lot. We've gone in and planted all the trees and irrigation for that. And now we're working on a 3rd phase, which is called Out of Asia.
Oh, cool.
And like the bamboo itself is outrageous because I can't really say what kind of animal, but there's a certain animal they're going to be bringing in that eats this bamboo.
Oh.
And so a lot of these plants we have to order, they have to be quarantined for at least 14 days before we can even do anything with them.
Right.
We do concrete. We do block walls, retaining walls for like little flower beds, ponds. We'll build you a pond. They built me a pond in my backyard. I've got koi fish in it.
That's cool.
That's my getaway.
Yeah. That's your refuge.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I love just sitting down there because they all gather up and I go, Daddy's here. He's going to feed me. And I throw food at them and they're all like a bunch of piranhas. I mean, you name it, we have our own tree service. So we have a boom truck and a chipper.
Oh.
And we do just about anything you can think of. Right now, we're going to be working with Truly Nolan to do all their snake removals and to go out and trim trees up off of the roofs of buildings and stuff because you get the pack rats and you get the roof rats. So, so we do a lot.
We are back. You're watching Southwest Flavor. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. And Joe and I are talking with Ron Kirk with Arcadia Landscape.
We've been talking snakes and
Talking
landscaping and deserts and all that good stuff.
Well, I used to be a wildland firefighter too.
See, you're just an
So was
outdoor
I.
boy, and just
Yep.
by the accent, I'm picturing a cowboy hat. Now I don't see one on you, but that's when I hear you talking, I'm thinking, like Texas cowboy hat, chaps maybe. I don't know.
Well, I am from East Texas. I've spent more time here in Arizona than I have in Texas. I moved out of Texas at the age of 22.
Okay.
And I'm 56 now.
Okay.
I moved here with nothing. I had a credit score of a 360. I had $800 in cash. I had no car. I had no job.
No.
I had nowhere to go, nowhere to live. I slept underneath the Tanque Verde Bridge, ate at the Salvation Army, and took showers at the Triple T truck stop.
Oh, wow.
And I had a full-time job. And now here it is, many years later, and I have a lovely wife, a great son, great business, and I mean, I owe it all to my family. My family's the one that kept pushing me to be better, and now I thank them for that.
I mean,
good.
isn't that the American dream?
Yeah,
I mean, like I said,
it
us
is.
3 business owners,
Completely.
I didn't come with anything.
Yeah.
No one gave me anything. It's just kind of work, take some hits, take some more hits, learn, try not to make the same mistakes, keep learning.
Yeah.
The
You
whole
know,
nine
everybody's
yards.
got jobs that they want to do, and there's a lot of things I wanted to do. You know, everybody's got their dream when they're a kid. Oh, I want to be a firefighter, or I want to be a police officer. You know, and I wanted to be in law enforcement. Well, I wound up getting in law enforcement. Well, while I was doing that, then I wound up becoming a wildland firefighter at the exact same time. And then as I'm doing that, I also worked for NASCAR for 3.5 years.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I was part of their fire and safety team.
Yeah. Okay.
So I did that for a while. And so now, my son's older, and now so I'm now looking at going back and working for NASCAR part-time. I'm kind of like Ron, I work, and have no time for myself,
But it is, if you do the right work, it can be fun,
Yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
and it's satisfying, and you like just feel like, man, I did good today. I got it done.
Yeah.
And I love that.
My grandfather told me when I was 14 years old, he said, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, sure.
And I love what I do. Do I like the politics? No. Do I like the drama? No. But I love what I do. And that's why I'm the first one in that door, and I'm always the last one to leave as the owner.
Yeah.
Most owners, they're never there. But I'm trying to set an example for my employees.
Right.
And your sons. It sounds like your sons are in the business now as well.
Let me tell you, he is there every morning.
Yeah.
And he leaves like at 3:00 in the afternoon, and he's exhausted. He gets the hell beat out of him. But he puts in the work. I mean, my son is a go-getter. He is motivated.
Right.
He must get that from his mother. His mom. He's got his mom's mind, her hair. He's got my looks, of course. That's why women are taking numbers and, hey, I'm next in line, So.
Well, that's exciting. It's a dream. My kids are a little younger than you guys as kids, but to have them working in the office right now, we just clean on Sundays after church. But so we put them to work, but they're not in the daily office grind. But I'm really excited to hear that there's still some of that generational business owning, and it's still small business. I mean, that's, in my opinion, that's kind of like what one of the things that makes America so great.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
I agree. I just got to ask you, how'd you get into chiropractic? Because you don't hear a lot of people going, well, when I was a kid, I want to be a chiropractor.
He was a roofer, and he decided not to.
Ron is right. No, and the funny thing is like people are like, oh, you get in for the money. I made way more money roofing for that. It took me like 10 years to catch up to the roofing business. But it was I've always been a learner, and I love science. And, my best friend's dad was a medical doctor, and my little brother's a medical doctor, and my best friend turned into a medical doctor, and his sister. So I thought I was going to go down that path. And I hurt my back really bad, and pain down the leg, muscle spasm, couldn't do anything. Even though I was like an athlete in college, I was just like miserable. And I went to the medical doctor, and I got shots. I got steroid shots. I got medication. And it really didn't help all that much. Some people does. To me, it didn't help much. And, I just kept cycling through that because I'm a little thick in the skull. So I had to go through that cycle a few times of getting hurt, getting a little bit better, getting hurt, getting a little bit better. And I came upon a chiropractor when I was at a home and garden show. And so my family was doing a roofing home and garden show. We were at the roofing booth. And so I was taking a break, and I saw a chiropractor. And I was dying, of course, at the time. And I said, what the heck? Because oftentimes chiropractors are the what the heck doctors. I've tried everything else, so what the heck? And I went to him, and really my life was kind of changed. So I got better, got inspired, went to college, got my degree, and my wife was my sugar mama through school, and then now she helps.
It's still your sugar mama.
That's right. That's right. I'm 19 years next month, but
wow.
Yeah. So we've been running this thing ever since, and it's kind of now, because I can empathize with patients, because I know how, I thought I was healthy, I was working out, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, I was always scared to do the next thing, because it was just like, oh, if I go golfing, it's going to tweak my back. If I do this, it's going to tweak my back. And, chiropractic is really, my chiropractor showed me really how the body works, actually took some x-rays, and really kind of educated me into how to actually get this thing better. And it wasn't, I would say chiropractic is not done, for you, it's done with you. And so our patients get the best results. We work together to get them where they want to go.
Oh, good for you.
Right.
So,
good for you.
And when I come into his office and I'm all crooked or something, he's like, what'd you do?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
I know you did something.
Yeah, well, it's not life happens, and that's why people are like, well, do I need to keep coming back? No, you don't need to, but I mean,
Right.
do you like to, how often do you take a shower? I mean, hopefully once a week, right?
Really? That often? Oh, man.
Ish, in the summer.
Okay.
Really that often?
But yeah, it's keeping that body going, because life can be tough and life can be stressful.
Oh, man. And when you have back pain and stuff, there's nothing worse than that.
It's in your head, and it's in your body, but then it's also in your head. Because we're business owners, so if I'm like worried about this or that, I mean, we all have things, right? It's like, and then it's like constantly running. It's like taking up space, and then I can't be the person I'm supposed to be, right? I can't focus on business. I can't focus on my family. I can't focus on my wife, because I'm focused on that dumb thing that's bothering me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, tell us real quick how people can get a hold of you for your services?
You can go to Facebook, arcadia-landscape.com. You can give us a call at 520-791-0889. You can YouTube,
Okay.
TikTok, Instagram.
Do you have a website that they can go to, or?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can. It's going to be the same thing. It's arcadia-landscape.com.
Okay.
You can go in there. You can fill out what kind of services that you're looking for.
Oh, perfect.
And we can go ahead. We'll get a hold of you. We'll get some more details from you, and then that will go to one of our appropriate account managers, either be maintenance if you look for maintenance, or construction, irrigation. That will get sent to them, and somebody will get in contact with you within 24 to 48 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in so much, and we'll see a lot more of you now that you're a sponsor. So thank you.
Yes. You know what? I was a little nervous about being a sponsor. I never knew what it was about, and never been on a podcast. It's the second time I've done it, but you know, I enjoy it, and especially meeting new people, especially you, Doc. I think you're a very genuine person.
Well, thank you.
And I think you got a good heart.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
You'll be seeing me too.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I mean, it's removing snakes, I think it takes a special person for that. But I think deep down, all men are like snake wranglers. And so you're the one that actually is doing the job, getting the snakes, removing them from the people's places. I think it's awesome.
If you want to be trained, I can teach you.
I think I would like to. I think my wife would say not until you're retired, because she needs me in the office
right.
helping people.
Fair enough.
right.
Fair
That's
enough.
right.
Okay.